I want to use this platform to caution is that Ghana is open for partnership for our water and for our forest. We are open. Anyone who wants to come to the country and do it legally, there are laws that will support their businesses and protect their investment. However, those who do it illegally have been motivated by the sight of your beautiful river and your beautiful forest to go and jealously protect my rivers in my region and, for that matter, my country, and exactly the forest. Because I visited one of your forests, which is very historic, just beside the Shaolin temple. Very green, mountainous, beautiful. I want that for my country too. So it's one thing that I've also learned during this trip to Dangerous.
This is impressive, or don't you think? Mm-hmm. Very, very impressive.
IQ level high. Everything check.
He said he wants to jealously also protect the rivers and the forest reserve right here in his country. Mm-hmm. Whilst they are doing that, they are also open to partnership. Come and partner with us, but let's do it the right way. What do you think of this conversation? This is short but very powerful. Miss Debbie.
So, in a way, he was actually conveying a message to them mm-hmm. in a calm but with heat, in a calm but heat manner. You see, we've seen a lot of people coming over to mine in our forest reserves,
yes,
destroy our forest reserves and our water bodies,
right.
And most of these people are from China,
mm-hmm.
because we've arrested some Chinese personnel before, and then we've deported them to go. So you going in there and then coming. Do you know we even have a China firm here that mine, but they mine legally. Yeah, and then we have those who come in and then they do the illegal way as well.
So why don't we follow the step of those that are mining legally?
The
why?
Chinese, they will have their own reason. They will have their own reason for that, and I feel like it's because some of our leaders actually mine this gold illegally, and so they tend to have connection with some of this Chinese. For example, someone like Aisha Wan, her case is dead because allegedly she has videos of some politicians, allegedly sex videos and a whole lot. So she also said that, or she threatened, I also put out those videos to the world. And so that case became a very foolish case. If you read the news, it stated that she was arrested, but she was not arrested. You said yesterday a woman made a statement that we arrest people, but then you go to the cell and they are not there. So on the paper they were arrested, but in the cell they are somewhere else. Only God knows. So I feel like the Ashanti regional minister, he's very intelligent. He knows how to convey a message without causing chaos. Because you are in someone's country.
Mm-hmm.
That is one. If you don't take time and then you say something against them, and so looking at the demeanor in which he used in speaking, you could see that even his choice of words was being chosen critically and wisely.
Yes.
And so fun one. Okasaso boko.
Mm-hmm.
And yet Ghana now.
Look at the tone.
The tone in which.
Because if you go and talk big,
thank you.
Maybe you might not come back.
And the tone in which he was using to convey the message. It's not some people we see that when they get to other countries they compromise. You know very well that these people, when they come into your country, they do westerns. But then you get to their country and then you compromise. You make it look as if but he was actually laughing and then saying it like as if it's normal. But he was telling them something
that if you listen to his words critically, that should tell you that indirectly he's been warning.
Yes, he's punching them on their face, telling them that he said, when I came, I saw a forest reserve look so green and beautiful. And I like the fact that, listen, he didn't say that when you come to my place, our forest reserves are destroyed. First he said, we also have green forests and good water bodies. He started from there. And then he went on to say that, but when we receive people, they destroy the water bodies, they destroy the forest reserves, and it becomes unconducive for the people.
Right.
For my country. So indirectly, he's trying to tell you that well, you have a firm in Ghana that are mining legally, but we still have people from your country coming to mine illegally from my place. But when I come to your country, every place looks so green. Why then will you come to my country and then destroy it?
The water bodies in the forest.
The man is very intelligent.
Very, very, very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
He's a doctor. He's not
he's a doctor by profession.
And not even a communicator.
No.
Look at how he has communicated. Unlike some of our people we know who are communicators, but are not communicating.
My nose is itching me.
Your nose will itch you more than that. Sweet Gina. What are your comments with regards to the video we just watched?
Yeah, so before I comment on the video, when you look at the criminal law of the Republic of China, Article 343, it says, whoever mines without a mining permit or enters a state-planned mining area or one of a great value to the national economy, or mines a special mineral subject to protective excavation without approval, if the circumstances are serious, up to 3 years fixed term imprisonment, criminal detention or public surveillance, or a fine. If the circumstances are especially serious, 3 to 7 years fixed term imprisonment plus a fine. And sometimes they can take away all the proceeds you made during that illegal mining. We have these laws in Ghana here, the same laws as these people. But I don't see the difference in this. These people make sure that their laws are being respected in their country. In China, these people are even scared to even indulge in illegal mining in their communities, in their countries. They come to another man's country because they know that there are loopholes in our law, which is not supposed to be so. With what I read and with what you read in Ghana law, what's the difference? There is no difference in it. It's the same thing. In Ghana, it's 3 to 5 years imprisonment, if I'm not mistaken. But then the only thing we do is arrest these people and let them go. As Debbie said, I shall want indulge in illegal mining, but because allegedly she had the nude pictures and sex videos of these top officials, they were scared to make sure that they prosecute this lady. And it was stated after court proceedings, when they went to court, this woman was jailed. A mom jail sentence and a fine, an amount of money she was supposed to pay. So after serving that jail sentence, she will be deported. But according to us, and from what we know, she's not serving that jail sentence. She's not even in Ghana. She has been taken away. And what does that tells us about our law? Our law, our mechanism is lawless. But so we hear ni na law ne chow and the bet chow. A bet chow ankasa. So with what the regional Ashanti regional minister said, I would say it's a very intelligent speech he gave there.
It was very short, but
exactly, but very short, but it has all the punchlines in it. And yet they are he flowed like
without fear,
without
fear. With even how he spoke, I'm just in my opinion. With even how he spoke, that should even tell you that how passionate he is about to even stop Galamsey. Right, because when you go to the Ashanti region, the Ashanti region is very, Galamsey is very, very rampant over there. So, as a leader, if you are a leader in that particular region, whatever that you would do, as long as you have that passion that you want to do the job, you want to work for the state, whatever that you need to do to make sure that that situation is being eradicated right there in your region, you will do it. This alone should tell you how ready he is to go all out to make sure that he's able to manage Galamsey in the Ashanti region. Because the Ashanti region, dear, Ashanti region, Eastern region, now Central region, Western region, very soon you see these people, it will be escalating, and then if we don't take time, if we don't manage the situation,
some parts of
they've started mining there. Look at that, which is very, very bad. So with the issue of Galamsey there, the foreign nationals are helping us spoil it, and it's very, very bad. And I think it's high time we use these people as a deterrent. That if you come into the country and come and mine illegally, you would be taken on. And for that deportation thing that they said
they should stop it.
They should scrap it.
Stop it. Yes, because I don't think you go to China, commit a crime, normal boas,
and then you'll be left to go scot free.
You will serve the term there.
Exactly.
And the fact that Ghanaians are hospitable, Ghanaians are sweet, Ghanaians are lovely doesn't mean they need to take they need to take our calmness for granted. Because as he said, we are open to people, we are open for business ideas, but don't come into our country and spoil our natural reserves.
Right.
And also, if you want to indulge in mining, as he said, we have laws, we have rules governing these things. Come, go to the right entities and they'll give you your documents so that you mine lawfully.
It's very, very, very sad. So yesterday we went out to report on the issue of corruption, and then we asked some people if indeed we will be able to solve corruption right here in this country. And some of the comments some people gave is like they've lost trust in the system, because they say that we'll be here now, then the issue will just die off just like that. Do you think with the issue of corruption happening right here in our country, we'll be able to, solve it? Corruption. Because we've seen President John Dramani Mahama taking steps to, make sure that all those who have looted from the state, who have mailed from the state, which is you and I, our money, taxpayers' money, they'll be dealt with. Do you think that will ever happen?
With corruption as it stands, I don't think they can eradicate it fully. They say when you have a problem, you tackle the root cause of the issue. And ucha brother cry in Chanesro, because ebe saying and to form no with its roots.
You take it out with its roots.
When your producer show, he's doubted. What is she saying?
Ucha brother, uncha esrono.
Pacho, it is your own. Don't mind him, right? It's your own.
No, when you want to make sure that a tree doesn't grow again, you
take it.
You take it from the roots.
Right.
So right now, why are you laughing?
Don't mind him.
So as I'm saying, you need to make sure you tackle the root cause of the issue. But see, President Mahama is trying his best. He is trying his best to stop corruption. That is why he brought up oral. We have the OSP, we have Attorney General. These three entities are good enough to make sure that
wait. You said we have who?
Oral.
And you mentioned what?
OSP.
Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Okay.
And also Attorney General. And then that person can
don't worry, when it gets to her 10.
See, these three entities, I feel to my best of knowledge, they are good enough to tackle corruption.
Right.
But we are not really seeing what they are doing. The only thing these people...
Including the AG.
The only thing we see these people doing is bring theory. As a wuko school now, or more practicals. Theory.
Action.
No practice.
We want action. They are only giving us the theory aspect of it, and we are tired. The last time we had a conversation here about corruption, and I think Ms. Debbie didn't agree to the fact that corruption is a collective responsibility.
But it's just only the government.
I know, right?
See, corruption also boils down to the individual ourselves. So, Nipabet Marker said, I will not do it again. And truly, you will not do it.
You will not do it.
The last time I made an example that when it comes to these drunkards, they have an institution where I think you want to be sober for a period of time. You want to stop with your friend is saying drinking. And see, Yenfa said 3 years. When you are able to make sure say 3 years you are sober, they give you an award, and you hold on to that award to a point where you will not drink again.
Again.
It's the same thing. a dream. As an individual, you are masturbating. Oh, I will stop masturbating. The urge will come, but you will show so discipline, determination. You will stop it. And what corruption then?
Let's go. Corruption. Oh no, I'm listening to you.
But she's already going there. She said.
Hey, today why?
Don't be
The watcher is
distracted.
calling
I'm
her.
not distracted. I'm talking and you say let's go.
Let's go, but she's already talking.
I said, dang, that's what she
No,
said.
make us a corruption
She was
then.
talking.
Like,
Ah.
what is
Like,
corruption?
So maybe you're asking me, then I say see him. It's okay, sorry.
The watcher is calling.
I'm sorry.
It is well. So corruption, it's a difficult task, but I think they can solve corruption with determination, with our mentality, how we think, and all that, and also to the politicians and top officials in big institutions, in big power. They shouldn't wait for see. It's like you telling someone how to do their job, or you telling an adult how to eat. It's not done. So they need to make sure that they sit up as adults, learn as adults, think as adults, act like adults. And yet it shouldn't be said they just retrieve the money and that is it.
And that
they
is
need
it.
to make sure that these people are being disciplined. They need to set a huge precedent.
Yes. Well, corruption cannot be stopped, but we can only stop it if we psych our minds and then we are ready to fight against it with all our might. And that is to make sure that whoever is involved in corruption faces the law just as it is.
They should dance to the music.
Yes, regardless of the position you hold in office, who are you, whether you are the president, because the law even states that no one is above the law.
Nobody.
Even the president is not above the law. If only you are being caught red-handed, you are supposed to face the law. But what do we see? We've seen a lot of people engaging in corruption and then we allow them to go scot-free, especially top government officials. It's quite sad. The revelation of the Attorney General of late has to do with scandal, public official embezzling state money. Look at the NSS ghost name. Pregnant babies in their mother's womb were being paid.
Clot of blood.
Were being paid monthly. Disease that were dead. I don't know whether they'll be using them. I've never been to that ward before, but I don't know whether they sell food and other stuffs. And you are being paid a disease for 26 good months. Sorry, 26 good years.
26 months.
Months rather.
Months.
Yeah.
So
If
2
I do the
years.
count, 2 years. 26 months. You have been paying disease.
Hey, I learned that man self went to the man's funeral.
And they asked him, say, didn't you go to the funeral?
I said yes, he went to the
You went to
funeral.
the funeral.
Could be a year jollof. The chicken no
So you could see that
you get it.
we are doing that because we know that no one is going to hold you accountable.
And with this particular one, they said there's a law, but it hasn't been operationalized. That is why when these people commit such crimes, they are left to go.
That is why it needs to be reviewed. Things that we feel like.
So if you remember within the week, I mentioned that President John Dramani Mahama is bringing up a new initiative to bring up a new special court to make sure that these people that commit such crimes will be taken there, because this particular crime, if you arrest the person, it's not backed by
the new court will be backed by a new law.
But that
Because
means
if
that
you're
part
bringing
of
a
the
new
law,
court-
so it's going to be like a tribunal. I think yesterday Mr. Duke mentioned
I heard
that.
that.
Yes. So these people will be dealt with. Their monies will be taken, and then they'll serve a jail
And you are
term.
sure that these people will be jailed. Like you are sure.
So what then do you think the
No,
government
when
will
the
do to
MPP
these
came
people?
into power, who did you see them arresting?
That is why yesterday, when we went for the reporting, the woman was like, this whole corruption thing, no.
Yeah, to me too, I see.
Yeah, to me, to us here, because these two political parties are like brothers and sisters.
Right.
Way back, Obey to say, oh, I'm doing the right thing to make sure that whatever wrong thing you came to do whilst you were in power, I'm going to take you on. Way so bad, I'm going to do this. But back then, no, these people are padis.
Right.
So how then do you even arrest
We
these people in the
can't.
first
See,
place?
no-
Unless maybe a third
A
force.
third force, yeah, she said that. And
A
it's
third
true.
force.
Because you can't tell me we don't have a saint party. There is corruption in every party. See if
In every party.
Mensa Womu, right?
Oh,
So in every party we have what's the name? We have corrupt officials. You cannot tell me that NDC do not have corrupt officials. They do. NPP also do. But when NPP came into power, we didn't see them arresting anybody. And now NDC is in power. And then you think they will arrest people. The most painful aspect is when they keep on revealing to us that this person has embezzled. And the money they are mentioning, and yeah, it's not small money. It's money that can actually be used for developmental projects. And one person squandered that money. Pushing money into their own private account. Owning properties like 14 to 20.
Buying 61 luxurious bags.
Just like, see,
But
we
the
have money. If someone should tell you that we don't have money in this country, it's a big lie.
Yeah, say it's so.
It's a big lie.
A
There is
company.
money here, but the money is in possession of selfish politicians. It's in their possession. And it's sad because, I feel like the citizens should draft the law, not the politicians. We, the citizen, we need to draft the law.
But I don't think it's the politicians that draft the law. I think they
law-
they're actually neutral
bodies
yes.
that draft the law.
Yeah.
But the law 1992 constitution. So I
Exactly.
believe during those times it was drafted. But now that the world is progressing and we are also progressing as a nation, there are certain things that needs to be changed. And as a politicians that they are not trusted, with them reviewing the constitution, it's still going to be the same thing because they're going to fix in things that will favor them and not things that will favor you. And that is why we have people that they still plantain and they'll be jailed for 3 years. People still banana, hen, chicken,
5 years.
and they are jailed like 4 to 5 years. And then we have politicians stealing state money, taxpayers' money for that matter.
My money.
My money too. Common chewing gum, credit tax also. Every day we pay tax because every day you drink water.
Yeah.
Every day we pay tax because every day you buy something.
You buy something.
And then, you see a niska, but we point people out that they've embezzled state money. Say gift to or ORI or whatever is her name. She has been granted bail.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that the bail they've granted her is because they are still gathering enough evidence against her. But that is what I'm thinking. Because we were in this country where NSS personnel demonstrated that they were not being paid.
They were not being paid.
And we thought, you see, sometimes this appointee makes it look as if the president is not doing enough. The downfall of every government is his own appointees.
But is that not the responsibility? I know the president can't do it all, but at least there are some people up there or maybe close allies who are closer to him that will make sure that these appointees that you've given him this particular task to do is not doing the job right. So can you call that person to action? Do we have such of a thing like that? Beside the check and balances we have in all the three arms of government, obviously yes,
we do.
But
we do.
Is that effective? Do you see it to be very effective right there in our
how
country?
will it be effective? The person himself or herself is a mother serpent of corruption. How effective will it be if the person you claim like is the saint here is a mother serpent himself, pushing you to go and steal the money whilst he sits back and pretend as if he's a God sent? And that is how a lot of politicians do. They make it look as if the people under them are the one corrupt and they are fair. They don't do anything, but they are the ones into it. Until we start arresting these people, till we start making them face the law, there is no way we can stop corruption. Corruption can never be stopped. So it starts with they themselves. That is what I'm saying, that if it will be possible, we the citizens should draft the law. Because when we draft the law, we can hold them. Being a politician is not a safe environment for you to, or a safe haven to be embezzling our money. See, we'll all be a politician in this country.
I am critical.
We'll all be a politician.
I am
You see,
critical.
they are pushing us.
Oh, yes.
Or be a politics.
It's like it's
They got to take your car.
of making money.
And so once you go into politics,
we'll get there.
you become rich. All right.
get
Thank
there.
you so much. Thank you so much for doing just by the way with me. Yeah, I guess that in. So we'll just go straight into the major news. But before that, we'll just take a quick break. We'll be back.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with GhanaTalks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With GhanaTalks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. GhanaTalks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. GhanaTalks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries,
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare.
Regina Bless.
Deborah Adoso.
And I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion.
Yes, we are back again right here, and this is officially the second segment of the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. And as you know, it's on the second segment we come up with topics and we bring in our knowledgeable guests who are going to share their informed perspectives on the issues that matter to you every morning right here on the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. Yes, and as you know it, I have seated with me in the studio a very fine gentleman in the person of Mr. Moses Osei Bonsu, and aka
MOB.
aka MOB.
Yes, please.
Do you have AK? You don't have AK. Someone has AK, MOB. So he is the NPP communicator.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
right. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I hope you will like it if I call you MOB.
Oh, yes.
Or Moses.
MOB.
Which is which?
The Moses is a kick, so MOB is okay.
Hey, why is Moses? How? Hey. Will your mom be okay if she hears this?
I tell her all the time.
The name I give to
Yes,
my
yes,
son,
yes.
he says the name is a cake. Why do you think it's a cake?
And Moses, you say Chumo. Moses, didn't you say?
You
But-
wouldn't like to be the one who parted the Red Sea. You wouldn't like to be the one who God called to the burning bush.
Oh, possibly. I would like to be the one who would
please,
actually save
please,
his people.
Please be passionate about your name.
Okay.
Then I'll call you Moses. I'll not call you MOB. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How
You're
are you doing?
welcome.
Thank you. I'm doing well.
Yeah, you were supposed to be here yesterday, but we
Oh,
missed
yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank God you've vindicated yourself,
Oh.
like boot for boot.
But anyways, I like your dress. It's
Oh,
very
thank
nice.
you so much.
It's very
Thank you
nice.
so much. This is brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
My brother bought it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Do you have a seat, brother? No, you don't have. Yeah. So today is Friday, so we are here in the studios and we are going to have a very conversational moment right here on the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. So we happen to have a communicator from the NPP and also a communicator from the NDC who will be joining us shortly. Then we get into the main discussion for this morning. MOB,
Yeah.
how is the country treating you so far?
We are coping. We are coping.
You are coping.
Oh, yes, we are
Yesterday
coping.
we went out for reporting and then we asked people, how is the country treating you? They were so excited.
Excited.
And dollar number for more. Some people are even begging the finance minister. Finance minister, we are begging, please. Where the dollar is, it's okay. Don't bring it down again.
But you know, the dollar is doing well. We know.
The dollar is doing well.
We know that the city is appreciating. But you
is
see,
it reflecting?
it's not reflecting in their lives.
Oh.
We all know. Because you can't charge me money. You can't charge me lorry fare. When the dollar was 12 cedis, maybe you're charging me a lorry fare of 7 cedis. And now the dollar is 10.7 cedis. 10.7 pesos, and you are charging me the same fare.
The same fare.
It's not reflecting. Prices are the same. So
prices are the same. But would you admit that some of the prices of goods and services have actually reduced?
Then I don't know. I'll let you tell me.
Hey, are you sure?
I'm being
Because
honest.
for me, let me be honest. I used to buy my deodorants for 30 cedis, but now it's 26 cedis. We used to buy sanitary pad for 20 cedis, but now it's 15 cedis. Some people sell it for 14 cedis. So some buyers or some sellers are actually seeing the reflection, but some people are not.
Some people are not.
And I'm wondering where they are picking their goods from. Is it the same place the other person is also picking it from? And I say, yeah, you just want to mafia the consumer.
Some people will be like, when I bought the products to come and sell, maybe the dollar was 12 cedis. Do you get it? The dollar was 12 cedis. So I mean, so they'll be like, let me sell all these things before I now adjust the price to the current way. But anyway, who reflection be our
right. So before we dive into the major news item for this morning, the topic for this morning, just in here. Yesterday we didn't hear good news at all.
Yes.
Yesterday was really a sad day for Ghana. We lost our former First Lady, Nana Adjumma Rawlings. We Nana Kunudo Adjumma. We lost her. Was this one thing that you remember her for?
I remember her for her 31st women movement.
Right.
It was the woman was an astute leader who was always having the sense of passion to bring woman empowerment in Ghana. She was always key about empowering women. Right. That was so beautiful. There's an end of an era, and it's so sad. The woman was so good.
It looks like 2025 Hankasano. It's not really going well for Ghana, because it looks like we are losing the big men and women.
Yes. Those who are who are going to help the generation, because a lot of women look up to her.
Yes, a lot.
Her leadership style is very, very, very beautiful. All we can do is to wish the family our condolences.
Right. As the Bible says, he gives and takes.
Oh, yes.
So it's his turn to take, so he has taken. But may her soul rest in peace, and may her legacy live on. Right. So just in here, breaking, this came in like, would I say 30 minutes ago? Yeah, from what I'm seeing here, from 30 minutes ago. So government has ordered that all public universities renamed under Akufo-Addo will have their original names restored, according to Mahama Ayariga. The move, revealed by Mahama Ayariga, follows a cabinet discussion to remove names of individuals from public universities and bring back their old identity. A bill will soon be sent to Parliament to make it official. What do you think about this statement?
Charlie,
is it necessary?
It's not necessary.
Oh, why do you think
it's not necessary? See, we have reasons why Akufo-Addo named their universities maybe under some specific individuals. Because, mind you, these people have contributed to the development of our country. They have contributed to we having Ghana today. So maybe he thought it was that, okay, I'm going to name this. Why is it that we have universities named under other people, and some people today we don't have universities named under them? And they all came together. It's a collective something. They all came together to make sure that they fought for Ghana. So it will not be, we have something called equality. It will not be equal. Treating somebody, higher than somebody. Do you get it? So Akufo-Addo will be like, okay, let's name these universities under the people who actually work and make sure that they fought for Ghana to gain independence. And Mahama too, on the other hand, said is going to. I mean, I don't see any.
You don't see the relevance of them.
No.
So for you, in your opinion, you wish they could just leave it.
They should just leave it. They should just leave it because, as I said, Akufo-Addo had reasons why he named when Fiti and Okaso Obenemi universities under. No, they have reasons. They sat down. They deliberated about the issue, and they were like, "Okay, let's do this. Let's do that." So,
do you happen to know some of the reasons why he named these particular universities after these people?
Oh yes, as I stated earlier on, that these people also contributed to the development of Ghana. One, and secondly, they made sure that they fought for Ghana to gain independence. But you see, we should, and it's about history. We shouldn't erase these people because we have universities we've named after other people, like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We name a university after him, so it will not be bad naming a university after another person who fought for Ghana. I don't know if I'm not making sense, but yeah, we wouldn't have any issues naming universities after somebody who fought for Ghana.
Right, but do you think that these two political parties are actually taking Ghanaians for granted? Because the back and forth, it's kind of like helping. I don't know if it's the right word to use, helping, like, it's making us lose confidence, and even the government's losing its credibility.
You see, what I know is that when a government does something and he leaves and another person comes to inherit it, we don't try to follow or finish the things the other people do. I don't know if you are getting me. And it has to boil down to all of us coming together as one institution, having an institutionalized national agenda, saying that, okay, this is what you are going to do, this is what you are going to do. And I also find some faults because if Akufo-Addo was going to name the universities after other people, he could have called all the political parties to come together and say that, okay, since this is a national issue, let's all come together. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Are you in favor of it or not? Because we have other countries, mind you, if it comes to decisions like this, the political party in power or the government in power calls all the political parties to come together. Then they deliberate about the issue. Do you get me?
Yes.
So I feel some things are supposed to be done like that. We need to come together as political parties when a set issue is being brought up. Then we deliberate about it. Then we all give the final verdict about what we want to do. Do you get it? So it has to. We have to change the narrative. It happens to be that the narrative is not working, so we have to change the narrative.
But how can we change the narrative?
Yes, by having an institutionalized agenda and making sure that we engage other political parties in decision making. You see, other political parties serve as watchdog to the government, right? But do the government really engage them in decision making?
Right. So there's no sort of like stakeholder engagement with these people.
So like let them all come together. Political parties coming together. So it's not. And you say nipa bakwadring together.
But how many political parties do we have in Ghana in the first place? Because it looks like right now the only political party we have is two. NPP and NDC.
You know, we have political parties in Ghana, but Ghana is practicing the dual system.
The dual system.
The dual system. That means it's only two political parties that are reigning now. But we have political parties. We even have the UP recently joined us.
but do you think that it's high time that we fight for a third force in our political system? We are tired of the two parties.
That is how it's. That is how it is.
Yeah.
That is how it is. I don't think we can get a third force.
What makes you think so?
Because of how our electoral system is and how like our people are. It's either NPP or NDC.
So you think there's no chance?
Third force, if a third force will come if one of these political parties break away, and secondly gather trust from, you see, the third force I saw not trust if two political parties anymore to offer way kakra no offer way kakra and sana. But looking at our electoral system, it's just too.
Because it looks like when this party comes into power, they give promises, but when they come, they don't execute those promises. When Party B also comes into power, they give promises and then they don't get to fulfill those promises. And it looks like the people of Ghana are getting tired of these two parties. So they will just be there one day. One other political party comes in with good policies, and we're like, why don't we give it a try?
that is when the people, and I'm kind, that is when people, no, they are tired. No man who's okay, they are taking from this political party, they are taking from this political party. Then, so that is how it's supposed to be. But
right, Mr. Godwin. It's good to have you in the studios.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
It's just unfortunate that we have lost our first lady.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
And condolences to the family and then the entire country as well.
Right.
We all know the role that this woman and then the husband has come to play in the context of our nation development. Right from the onset, Jerry John Rawlings, that's her husband, left recently. Yeah, and then she's also joined. It's very unfortunate because these are staunch people in our society, in our country here. And so if something has happened, and then we wish that God will strengthen the family, especially the children, because this time will be a very tough moment for them.
Right.
And also, I think one of our colleagues, Pakwesi Omare, that passed away not quite long, and then they've been trying to organize themselves to bury him. I think today, tomorrow, and Sunday will be the funeral period for him, and so we wish them, shedding, and then our condolences to them as well. And then we pray, and then we ask God's favor and strength, especially this time around, because I'm a victim. I've lost someone who was so close to me. I think I was in level 300 in UPSC then.
Right.
My elder brother who. So it's not easy to lose somebody who's very close to you.
Right.
And so we wish them. We wish them our condolences.
Yeah. Right. So before you came in, MOB and I were actually looking into some issues, and briefly, I would like to seek your opinion about that issue as well. So government has ordered that all public universities renamed under Akufo-Addo will have their original names restored, according to Mahama Ayariga. So the move revealed by Mahama Ayariga follows a cabinet decision to remove names of individuals from public universities and bring back their old identities. A bill will soon be sent to Parliament to make it official. What interests me most is individuals from public universities, to remove names of individuals from public universities and bring back their old identity. Do you think it's necessary? Does that mean that when their names were there, they were not really having the identity? Because obviously, identity is not just by name. Sometimes it could be by vision, by norms, and then the values of the schools as well. Does that mean that it's Mahama Ayariga trying to say that when the names were being changed, things changed, things were not going as it was supposed to, or they were not doing things like how the school is supposed to do? Why the change of name? Do you think it's necessary at all?
Again, let me extend my greetings to the presidency, President John Dramani Mahama, and then the Vice President, Professor Jenano Poko-Ajima, and all party executives, especially the grassroots communicators, which are I'm fortunate or I'm privileged to be their leader, especially in the Greater Accra. This question, the first question that came to mind is, why did they change the names into those individuals' names?
Right.
That's the first question. I'm yet to understand or know exactly the reason behind
them
changing
changing
of names. But you see, we've said this, even when we were opposition, that we are going to change these names back to their original names. We've said this, so it's not something new. You see, name changing sometimes comes with a consultation of various individuals or stakeholders who form part of an organization or an association. But what did we see during the former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Some of this change of names came in because the party then or the government then wanted to change the names.
It was just a pleasure for them to change them.
That is it.
You think it has no relevance?
That is why I'm asking. Except that maybe I stand to be corrected. Except that maybe you tell me the brain behind the change of names. Except that you tell me the brain behind the change of names. Because if you look at the institutions which their names were changed, look, the names given to them was exactly the identity of those institutions. Let's take, for instance, the one in Tamale.
Yeah. University of Development Studies.
University of Development Studies.
Nana Akufo-Addo changed the name of the UDS campus in Wa in the Upper West region to Simon Daidong Dambo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies.
Mind, does this make sense to,
but
to you?
Don't you think that this particular person actually played a very
so there is nothing that we can use to acknowledge that person unless we name a whole university, because that person is Kwame Nkrumah. We are not saying that, look, the person who has been named after the school, or the school which, the person giving the name, we are not saying nobody or no government should acknowledge or recognize that person by, using that person's name on an institution. No, I'm not saying that. But a case where a particular institution has already been given its name, which is not of much a problem to the Ghanaian people. In fact, the region in which it is cited, then I don't see any reason why the name should be changed. University of Development Studies. What is wrong with this name?
You know, sometimes there are actually certain names that are supposed to stay on top of mind of people.
Thank you.
With regards to this particular name, if you ask me in the evening that I should name the university that Nana Addo changed to, it will be difficult for me to even remember.
God. And so I'm asking, is it the only place to do that?
So which other place do you think they can rename these people, if not the universities that people...
If Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the former president of the NPP, had built a lot of institutions, hospitals and schools, it have been good. Nobody will come back and change it. You not build the school. The school wasn't built under your regime.
So because he didn't build a school, he doesn't have that obligation to rename.
For what? That is what I'm asking. What is the brain behind that? If the brain behind that is to let us not lose, the identity of these people in our history, what prevents you from establishing an institution that first will help the people of Ghana? That first will help the people of Ghana, and then you naming that institution after whoever that you think.
But these names at all, have they come to stay? Because barely will you even hear people
that is why
mention that particular
name.
Because UDS is still UDS.
Yes, that is why we want to change it back.
Right.
Because it doesn't make sense, and nobody is taking that name, in high esteem.
Okay.
And so if you ask somebody, a dean school dean cry the same cry, if the person tells you UDS and you said no, or today, or say Dabia, that person might not even remember the name of the school.
Okay.
And this is something we want. That a whole institution, you ask a Ghanaian, you ask, a citizen of a country, that was the name of this institution, and then the trim crown or name.
Right. So you
see, I think it's not necessary. This will not. You see, there are things we should be talking and discussing.
Right.
And there are things we should focus on. Not this kind of flimsy, things in the
I
country.
want to make some small.
You have already made your submission, but I'm going to pardon and give you 50 seconds.
Okay, so you see the names given to these institutions. If you look at the history of Ghana, these people played key responsibilities or roles in those regions.
So the person named
Dombo was a leader of the MPP. That was the Northern People's Party.
Oh, does it mean that when they come into power, those that let me how do I say
the MPP? No, it's not this. This is the Northern People's Party.
Northern people in Ghana.
And Obsidian, I'm coming. They played a key role in our democracy today.
Right.
And he's an Indian from that place, Ofriho. So it is better. Okay, let's name this university after these people so that we can see the people know that that is it. It's not this, it doesn't make sense. My brother, you said you didn't know the reason why they named these universities after. So you just let it be like that. But you to come and say.
But the reason is flimsy.
Why you say it's
the reason you are giving me now is flimsy.
So mu university mu krom. Na say obi a fighting and na say obi a contributing massively mu democracy so e Ghana mu. Na say ye name university e mu krom after nipa na ofri sa krom. Is it bad?
My dear, ehun hia na nkasibi na fatu nipa.
What are we saying?
Na nkasibi.
These are people that we cannot erase their names from history.
Nobody is saying we should erase their name. Mankasibi, never to the panel. Nankasibi. One district, one factory, not going to see, not all their to the panel. Hospitals, not going to see, not their to the panel. But what did the OBSC, an already established university, is what you want to go after? I mean, doesn't make sense. An already established university for years. And then you get up one day and because you're in power you say yes it's sad, and ko dombo den. And ko dombo den. But meanwhile you could have established a university, you could have established a hospital and then name it after this person. Okay. So this I see no reason why the MPP as a government then should do this. When we were crying for food. When we were crying for food to eat. When we were crying for food to eat. And then you come out and say, yes, it's a D. Yes, it's a D.
Oh wow, wait.
That time we were crying for food to eat.
Alright.
When old people in this country did the EP.
Okay.
The musica, I see and farm mom. Look at what is happening today. Over 70 billion.
Okay.
Buffer stock a cup.
All right, so let's
over 50 billion.
All right, let's not go there. Let's not go there.
And then you're telling us that name.
All right. All right.
Okay.
That's fine. So that will be another topic for another day. Mr. Gordon, I see you already heated up. But don't worry.
I didn't come on that tangent, but it looks like my brother here.
So you want to grill him? You want
me before the sound of it.
You see, they are brothers and sisters over you. All right, so let's dive into our stories for this morning. So our first topic for discussion. Scrubbing 1D, 1F undermines job creation agenda, Afenyomarkin. So Minority Leader Alexander Afenyomarkin has criticized the government for what he describes as a weak approach to job creation, especially within the private sector. Speaking at a press conference ahead of Parliament's next meeting, the New Patriotic Party, NPP, questioned the government's economic strategy, saying that focusing on inflation figures alone does not reflect true economic progress. He said, "We cannot say that inflation has helped to stabilize prices. If you monitor the opportunities for jobs, we are really getting nothing." Mr. Afenyomarkin expressed disappointment over the government's decision to abandon the One District, One Factory program, an initiative introduced under the previous administration to boost industrialization and create jobs across the country. He explained that the NPP's center-right ideology focuses on empowering the private sector as the key driver of growth and employment, while constructing that with what he called the government's unclear center-left approach to economic management. Mr. Afenyomakin called for renewed attention on private enterprises as the foundation for sustainable jobs and inclusive economic development. In the first place, I want to ask MOB, why was the one district, one factory scrapped? Why do you think it was scrapped by this current administration?
You see, I think they have reasons why they scrapped it, but what Afenyomakin is saying is a very, very serious issue. The one district, one factory was implemented to make sure that it will boost our local economy. Production. See, Ghana raw materials. In one district, one factory was to make sure, say, we process them into finished product. Then we take them outside to generate the country a lot of funds. That was the key reason for the one district, one factory. We were here when Mahama Yariga said that the NDC does well in implementing the MPP policies better. During this meeting with the press at Parliament, I was there. I was recording. He said that the NDC can implement MPP, what's the name, policies better. So why will you scrap this? If you can indeed implement NPP's policies better, why would you scrap this? One district, one factory. It created jobs.
Oh, how many factories were you able to create?
Oh, they are here.
Can you call them out for me?
Oh, we have the government created over 160 agro factories. They were ready under Ekufuado.
160 agro
factories, agro processing factories. This is cassava, ABI, cassava. Amube processing is ABI. Those products and raw materials.
But were they still in operation whilst you were leaving government?
Oh yes, they were in operation. They were in operation.
So apart from that, what else?
Oh, there were some too that you see. We believe in the private sector as well. So in Kofuna, so no more or more way, no or more factories, no so government more musika de shenikina. One district, one factory. It created over 170,000 jobs for the Ghanaian people. And we are direct to in conform we juma of factories ni muno 170,000 indirect. No, imagine in conform bed driving this indirect jobs. Imagine how much it create. Your people are saying that they can implement policies better, our policies better, but you come here and you scrap one district, one factory. You people are saying that there are a lot of unemployment in the country. You people said you are going to solve the issue. Say, see, in Kofuna, ya mama what's the name? No, ya mama omunya jobs. No, say, see, no, Chief Justice Atro say, then you omunya free ho.
Which Chief Justice? The acting Chief Justice.
What's the name? Chief of Staff. Sorry, Chief of Staff. Julius Atro say, you omunya free ho.
Why? Do you know why?
Oh, see, the public sector is choked. And can you imagine?
But indeed, don't you think the public sector?
So what is so why will you scrap the one district, one factory? If the public sector is indeed choked and you want to create jobs for the people, right now we know that Ghana is an industrialization country. We want to do industrialization, and this is a developing country. And before you get a developing country, all it has to do is about industrialization. It's the one district, one factory, but I'm scrapping. I dare be creating jobs and you see, people think that it's just politics, but the youth of the country need money. The youth of the country need jobs. Economy. Na ye kanu sano. Eye juma. Inkofu pay juma. You see, no more back. Must grab one day shoot one factory. In Yama, any jobs, but we are not against say you said we did it, we couldn't implement it well. That was their argument. They say we couldn't implement it well. And you see, they can implement it better because we share NHIS now. It was brought under the MPP government, and they are saying they did it better. We share free SHS. Mahama Ayariga said they did it better. They are doing it better. They did it, but look at right now what is happening. Even people don't have schools to be going to and things, but they are saying that they did it better, and they are doing all the the policies brought by the MPP government. They are implementing it better. Right. What stopped you from doing this too? That's my argument. If you are doing it better, what stopped you? Ye na yesu ye hu say okay, policy na ye dey buy and what to me aye ni. But scrapping it there is a no for me.
It's a no. All right, Mr. Godwin, do you have any 1D 1F in your district?
It's a shame on the NPP as a party, okay, to talk about 1D 1F.
Why?
If I were part of the NPP, never will I mention 1D 1F in this country. Now, this just 2 lies my brother spelled out before I move on to the issue. I do not want to politicize this issue, no matter how my brother pushed me. He said about 120,000 people.
170,000.
170,000.
Me prove by you.
We're employed. We're employed in 1D 1. You say you were surprised.
Oh, me about share. Anyway, Ghana web. Nti say more information here and credible. So 170,000.
Citynewsroom.com.
Thank you.
1D 1F 126 factory now operational. Over 160k jobs created.
Thank you.
KT Hammond.
And
that was KT
Oh,
Hammond. And that was 18 September 2023. The total number of 1D 1F projects in operation is now 100. Oh, obviously it's that one. So from Ghana Web, 321 factories, and it's creating 170,000
Thank
jobs.
you. I don't know make our
Created under 1D 1F Ekufuado.
Hey, Enya.
And that was 9th May 2024.
Thank you.
Ghana one district
Is that all-
one.
is that all you
Let
want?
me read his evidence. Ghana one district one factory initiative. Ghana's one district one factory initiative has spared 278 manufacturing projects with more in the pipeline, and that was 1st April 2022, and the list goes on and on and on.
Thank you.
Okay, so you see, when they are lying, they even give evidence of lying.
Are you saying that is just on paper?
I say Akufuado, I say KT Hammond.
KT Hammond.
Yeah, here telling me City News. City News went to do that report, and also I say Akufuado and I say KT Hammond.
Omukoye reports na say the bro.
It says KT Hammond is saying it.
City News are your reporter. Now City News say omo ye credible.
What are you saying?
Ghana Web, omo ye credible.
Look, everybody is getting something wrong now. Look, that is why they specifically said it's KT Hammond.
So it's not according to.
It's not according
report.
to City TV. I'm gonna get it clear. It's not according to City TV. It said KT Hammond. The man who said Mebuna Ogana Muti Kutu Sebi him. As if he didn't have children. Today look at President Mohammed's appointment. The youths. Look at God Board. Malik. Why? Look at Erica J. Go to scholarship second. Look, my brother, don't bring yourself this morning.
Hey, he begs.
No, if he comes out, yeah, I came prepared. Boot for boot, pa. I mean, yeah.
Look, it's a lie. It's a lie. Again, he's saying that chief of staff say, I mean, you're paying for free.
The
No,
public sector is true.
government or the country does not belong to one person.
Yes.
It doesn't belong to a political class or political people. Do you remember when chief of staff during the transition period said that or mentioned that look, the NPP move out of power, you are going out of power, and so whatever that you do, bring it on board around the table, let's discuss it. And then the MPP said the government at then said look, until January 7th we will do whatever that we want to do. My brother, let me talk. Please. Some didn't even write an application letter, my dear. Aptitude test. Some didn't even go for an aptitude test. Some didn't even write an application letter. Aptitude test. Interview. And then you sit here and tell me that we should leave all those people. Look, they are Ghanaians first. But one, are they even qualified to be where they are supposed to be? The chief of staff was saying that, look, let all these people here, and then we should open it on a fair ground for every citizen in the country. On a fair ground, because it wasn't fair, it wasn't a fair ground. And so the chief of staff say, Mumbra Metinefie, on a fair ground, so that everybody can apply, everybody who is interested can apply. Are you telling me that is not better, that is not wise enough? Than to leave all the cronies of the MPP, put them in that portfolio positions? Please, my brother, look, the 1D1F was a fantastic project.
Very one.
Was a fantastic, was a very good project, which, if it was implemented well, my dear, every Ghanaian would have been happy. Because the rate at which unemployment is affecting our country are not down. High unemployment rate and low employment rate. The working force in Ghana, the working force in Ghana, especially the youth. And so if my brother is sitting here today telling me that 120 people, 120,000, do you know how many people registered for Jumera? Say 120,000 got job during the Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Look at how many are the number of people who registered a Jumera. Look. And before you make your own. Look, this is not funny.
But do you think it was
not funny?
It was a mistake scrubbing the 1D1F in the first place?
Yes. First.
It's a mistake they scrubbed it.
Who scrubbed it?
They said they've scrubbed, and this current administration came.
What's the hold on?
No.
Please calm down. He didn't get me right, so let me explain to you.
Okay, explain to me.
So
I want to tell him something. You explain to me.
So per what I read from the article, Afenyo said these people came into power and then they've scrapped the 1D1F, which was supposed to create jobs for these people. Do you think it was a mistake?
It's a lie. We've not scrapped it. We are saying we want to probe into it.
So it's not been scrapped.
It's not been scrapped. We want to probe into it.
Please come.
There are a lot of cases we are probing into. Even national category, we are probing into it. What are you saying? It's a lie. This is propaganda.
So why? Hi. No, please.
My dear, I don't like this kind of. I don't like this. Look, let me talk. I kept quiet when you were talking.
Okay, sure.
It's a lie. Just want to peddle force. Yanka say, oh, 1D1F, no. Yeah, I mean, we've scrapped it off. Now Ghana fubuefu. It is not true. We are saying we want to probe into it and see what went into the one district, one factory, because the factories are not there to show, but monies are gone. Monies are spent.
Okay.
What are you saying? Monies are spent. So we want to probe into it first. Then we will know how to go about the one district, one factory. President Mahama has mentioned it clear that he is going to continue every project that the previous government have left behind. So what good would it be for President Mahama to scrap 1D1F when President Mahama is aware of the unemployment rate in the country? When Ghanaians are crying. There are a lot of projects we are probably into. Can't they say one village, one dam? Are you telling me you are scrapping it off? President Mahama is saying, let's probe into this. When the whole vice president then, former vice president, Dr. Mahmoud, catch it and say, Paluku Dam, we finish it. $12 million, nothing to show. So we need to probe into these things before we can be able to continue. That's the wise thing to do.
Okay.
If you don't probe into it, you also go and invest. You put money into it. I mean, how do we continue?
Okay.
Please, as a country, we need to wise up enough.
All right. I'll be back to you.
Miriam, Madam Fono, or shouty, and so he is not touching the issue. Sure. He made analogy, say Akufo-Addo's government was employing people last minute. We were here when Nana Mahama in 2016, after losing elections, made last minute appointments. We were here when he was recruiting people. It's here, Ghana Web. 2016, on lose elections, no, they were taking people, no more recruiting. Today he sits here. We were here when a video was circulated. Felix Kofosu Kwachi was saying that Mahama is still the president as at December 2016. So he can do whatever he wants to do so far as he's the president until 7th January. We were here. Today you come and say that Akufo-Addo's government was employing people at when they were leaving power. You set the precedence. You set the precedence. Secondly, my brother came here to spew falsehood that they've not scrapped the one district one factory. Your majority leader did not deny this assertion. You communicator, you are here now coming to deny assertion, coming to shout on top of your voice, thinking that the Ghanaian people are gullible. Hey, my brother, Charlie, look sharp.
All right,
look sharp.
Mr. Gordon, do you think the government is doing enough to create jobs for the young people out there?
Look, a Jimura project was launched recently.
Yes.
I think it was launched before around April thereabout.
Yes.
And it commenced recently. And then if you imagine the number of people who subscribed onto a Jumera policy, and it is mind-blowing. It's telling us that look, the youths are home doing nothing. The youth are home doing nothing. That is why I do not want to, politicize this, because if we want to go on that route, because we were here, even NAPCO Ekosi saying. NAPCO Krakosi saying. And so a Jumera policy, President Mahama is saying that look, Faunsa beya dear, Faunsa
skills.
Faunsa beya dear. So it will not always be office work. That even one kasa unya or capital, you'll be able to do something. Look at the number of people who subscribe to that.
And
over 120,000, 10,000 started.
Is it in operation and running?
Yes,
smooth.
10,000. The vice president mentioned that 10,000 has started so far. So imagine 10,000 has started. Next year 10,000. Another year 10,000. Imagine. You understand? And then don't forget that look, one of the criteria that we use to pick up somebody to join a Jumera is we looking at your ability to also employ. We looking at your ability to also employ. So out of the 120,000 and more people who are involved in a Jumera can also employ another set of 120,000, all things being equal. And so if we focus on this as on mine, by the end of President Mahama's tenure in office, we wouldn't be talking about unemployment rate at this extent.
Right. We
wouldn't.
Okay.
And so let's support the Jumera irrespective of which political party you are affiliated to. Because we the youth are supposed to build the country. If you want to build the country as, even, look, you can't omit the youth out of it. It is not possible.
Right.
It is not possible to omit the youth out of it. You understand? Yes. So please let's join hands. Let's not politicize this. Let's come on board and see how we the youth can also best help to develop the country, irrespective of political career.
Right.
Please, I wanted to ask my brother, Charlie, the 24-hour economy right now.
That's not what you're talking about.
No. They said 1:3. Wait, I'm coming. 1:3. I mean, we are talking about unemployment. 1:3. They said that one job, 3 shifts. And also a form of employment. So I wanted to ask, Omokache said by June, they'll start the 24-hour economy. We were happy because we knew, say, one job in Kofu 3, you shifts. Say, see, it was September, October, you were December, 1 year. So please, I want to look sharp my
Okay. Now, to the question.
Okay.
Do you think the government have done enough to create jobs for people?
Charlie, nah.
Hey,
no. Oh,
you're not seeing what Yen is doing.
What is Yen doing?
Why?
What? The recruitment, training, recruitment, a job. You're recruiting Kofako, you're training a job. Hey, you need pay Jumombe to me a year. To me live your more life. You pay Juma Yama to me live here life. My brother said they are going to create jobs. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. We are here, but we shall revisit this matter again.
All right. Time is running.
My brother is saying that here Juma, we need jobs, and you are saying recruitment and training. Hey,
Last one.
How to force him.
Moses.
Moses.
Ghanaians, you are listening, though. I see training there. Who here?
But if you don't get training, how do you get it? Who's in your job?
But
you know, out of the training, some people have been employed.
Look, even former sector, sometimes you need to also get training.
1 year necessary.
I'll talk about it.
All right, let's move on to our next topic. The minority in parliament is raising red flags over what it describes as a lack of transparency in some of the government's major flagship programs. Minority leader Alexander again says the government has failed to submit key documents in its new programs, including the 24-hour economy initiative. I know you're happy about that.
Yes.
The Feed Ghana program and the Big Push infrastructure plan for proper parliamentary scrutiny. Speaking at a press conference ahead of Parliament's next session, Mr. Macken argued that the executive is required by law to present all program details to Parliament before rolling them out, especially since the funds for these initiatives come from budgets approved by the House. He stressed that without transparency, Parliament cannot provide proper oversight. He cited the Feed Ghana and the Big Push project, which were expected to modernize agriculture, create jobs and boost infrastructure as examples of government initiatives that have stalled without clear documentation or parliamentary review. So according to Afenyo Macken, he also criticized how the much talked about 24-hour economy idea was highlighted in the President's State of the Nation address, but received no clear budgetary support or follow-up action. He is now calling on government to submit all program documents to Parliament to ensure accountability, transparency, and monitoring of public funds. Speaking about the 24-hour economy, let me begin with you, Mr. Godwin. Do you believe that the 24-hour economy plan can, you people are ready for it?
Yeah,
do you think the Ghanaian citizen is ready for the 24-hour economy? And what are some of the things you've put in place to make sure that this particular initiative is run smoothly?
24-hour economy, we all know that.
Moses, don't look at him like that.
Somebody saw me chant right. I'm interested.
We all know that 24-hour economy, was one of a major, policy to the people of Ghana, the good people of Ghana. Say, we will come out with a policy that will help boost the economy of this country, especially in the sector of employment. And so President Mahama made it clear that we are going to have a system where every sector of the economy will be running a 24-hour economy. That's 3 shifts. 3 people, 3 shifts. Now, fast forward, we came into office, and then the presidency set up a secretariat of 24-hour economy led by the Honorable Gushitano, and then they sat down to draft their document policy for the 24-hour economy. So in this policy, the document spells out the details of the 24-hour economy. Now you're asking me, are we ready for it? As a country, I think we are ready for it. Because one, do we have the labor force? Yes, we have. A chunk number of people in the country do not have jobs to do. So we do have. Two, do we have lands? Do we have lands for the 24-hour economy, especially in the sector of agri? Yes, we do. It is out there that, look, it is only in West Africa that we have a lot of our resources when it comes to land not being utilized. Three, do we have capital? Yes, we do, in terms of money. Because if we are able to go and borrow money out, from other country, to be able to invest in one district, one factory, in one village, one dam, one constituency, 1 million. If we are able if we are able to get those monies for such project, then we should be able to get monies for this 24-hour economy. Now, before Honorable Gushitano came out, he made mention that, look, there are investment who have already come on board to partner with the government to implement 24-hour economy. But you see, the NPP as a party will always make propaganda with this and say that we are in the 9th month of President Mohammed's administration. We are not seeing anything 24-hour economy. But there are other sectors which have implemented 24-hour economy. But to me, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
I must be fair to you. To me, it is not enough. But recently, I followed Honorable Gushitano. I follow him a lot on social media, trying to understand the implementation level for the 24-hour economy. And then, in one of his discussions, he said, look, the 24-hour economy is not solely on the shoulders of government. Government is only committing a seed money. And so the 24-hour economy is not just for the government to implement. It is partnership
with some other
institution or stakeholders.
Right.
You get it? And so the government is always pleading that this was my promise to the good people of Ghana. And so it will be prudent that, look, let's partner with some institution. That is why already some institution, even outside the country, has come to partner with the government to implement 24-hour economy. So it is not late. I keep on saying that, look, the NPP want us to implement 24-hour economy just like the way they did the e-levy. Let's organize ourselves and then, track cake. And I say, you see, let's find a very, let's do it so buoyant. So that the whole of the world or people in Ghana will know that, oh, you build 24-hour economy. But deep within down, the 24-hour economy has started. But again, I'll repeat that it's not enough.
It's not enough.
If you go to our port, 24-hour economy, and now the so many people are clearing their goods. If you go to our national health insurance, people are working 24-hour economy. DVL, people are working 24-hour economy. You get it? But I'm yet, and as a good citizen of Ghana, as I am, I will keep on encouraging the government. Look, to implement more of this, especially in the agri sector.
Right.
So that we can have a lot of jobs, a lot of food to boost the Ghanaian economy.
Okay.
Please, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, please. Right. MOB, your people are saying that these people haven't brought the documentation because it needs to go through a process, budgetary, and all of that. Was it that your people were not in parliament that day?
See,
because it was read in the mid-year budget.
Yes.
So what again?
Reading the budget doesn't mean that you've presented it to the floor of parliament or you've brought it to the house.
But even that day, your people were not there.
Oh, you see,
they staged the walkout.
I want to give you a review about how parliament works. You see, parliament has 3 functions. One function is making laws, one is representation, and the last one is oversight. So the oversight responsibility is to make sure that they hold the government accountable for their projects or their policies. Do you get me? So that's why we have committees in Parliament. And according to Article 103 of the 1992 Constitution, it is stated that the Parliament has to perform their oversight responsibilities. That's why we have committees like the Finance Committee and the Public Accounts Committee, who come and make sure that they vet, they scrutinize the actions of the executive bodies. Asking them, okay, who can say all the projects we beba, who can say more year policy we ebia big push, mo say more year. Then I could see sikabe na mo dia kone sanyama. So it is the duty of the executive to bring the program or the documentations to Parliament, so that Parliament can know that, okay, this is the documentation. So they go through scrutiny and know that this is what we expected to do. We know that this is what is going to happen. But they didn't present it to Parliament. What they did was to come and read the budget to Parliament, without giving Parliament an official documentation. Say, because of more oversight responsibility, monji document we na mon say this is your program, sa ye. When they were seated in Parliament, I make just say when they make call na me with media no na metro. Mahama Yerega said something. He said the policies these people have saying they want to implement. They have done it everywhere, so Parliament can access it. So how do you want Parliament to access it if you've not brought the documents to Parliament? You want Parliament to go and access it online? We all know, say, this is the responsibility of Parliament. You bring your flagship programs to them, for them to know, say, this is what we are going to do. This is what we are expecting from the executive body. This is what we are expecting from the executive body. But you come and you say that, okay, we've launched it on different occasions, and the documents are there, so Parliament can access it. I think this is not the right thing to do. I don't know if you are getting me. This is not the right thing to do. Because in Article 187, when all these things are brought to Parliament, Parliament then, through the Auditor General, look at it and make sure that, okay, they know what is expected from the executive. So through that, they can scrutinize the executive. So Moses sika when I'm allocated to big push, then I'm more there. Sika when I'm there to 24-hour economy, then I'm more here. Sika no akofahing, we akofahing. It is part of the responsibilities of Parliament. So Parliament cannot undergo scrutiny if the document has not been presented to them.
But they've already started with some of the projects.
Yes, that's why the minority is saying that you have to, because we cannot undergo scrutiny. You would have to bring the documents for us to see.
So right now they started. What next?
What next? What they have to do is to bring the documents to Parliament. Ayarga, Honorable Mama Ayarga, somebody I respect so much, said that they have launched it everywhere and the documents are accessible. So Parliament then should go and assess the documents. But it's not right.
So you think they should just present it?
No, that is how it has been. That is part of it. It's in the Constitution that the executive will present their programs to the Parliament for them to undergo their scrutiny, their scrutiny powers, for them to do their job. Do you get it?
Yes, please. I do. Mr. Gordon, do you think the minority is raising a very genuine concern, or you think it's all about politics again?
Well, of course, I mean, we know.
Oh.
The most important thing to me is the implementation of it.
The implementation, as to whether they play with it.
If we are seeing it happening, that's the most important.
But you see,
but
Parliament so ni way no
look,
come down.
It's in the Constitution. No, Article 103. Our Constitution, Parliament oversight is
before Nyachom. In English, we call it hypocrisy. In that, the person Bibia should be led in Parliament. Oh, then Nyachom. That we call it hypocrisy. What was that? In that, everybody Bibia to be led in Parliament today.
We are following due processes.
Okay.
Due processes. So everything must be done according to the law. The law is the law. The supremacy of the law. The law is supreme, and it says that Parliament, the executive body should present their document to Parliament. So they should do that.
So the law is the law.
The law is the law. Yeah. The law is the law.
Yes, now first to say okay, now did that.
So you don't see it to be a genuine concern.
Oh, but like they should try.
But that day, you
people
people staged the workout. So how would you
No,
even
you see,
hear
that-
whatever went?
No,
on
that
in
one
the
is
budget?
different. You see, that one
Yeah, you
they came,
explain
yes,
it's
they came
different.
to read the budget. But you reading the budget doesn't mean that you've presented an official document to Parliament. So they should do the needful. I know NDC people.
I said, unim say me papa wu now. I was all over bomb money. Okay.
That's how they are no be. Now we'll see. Don't do that.
Come and tell you that. Someone will send me.
People are with you. No, they be
So if I understand you, that is what you want to say.
Now, Mama, my name who's up.
So you to go and board them. All right, so let's look at our last topic briefly, because this topic is actually the trending issue in town. So that has to do with Ghana's prosecution docket. Disputes undermines ex-finance minister's extradition bid, and that happens to be with. This is actually a case between the OSP, the AG, and Ken Oforiatta as well. As it stands now, the extradition process hasn't gone in place simply because the AG says that the OSP hasn't presented the docket, the full docket.
The full docket.
To him. Do you see the relevance of the OSP's office at all?
Oh yes, it's very relevant.
But to date, they haven't executed or prosecuted anybody.
But you see, with this case, the OSP made a certain assertion in their 4 pages report. I sat down and I read the report.
Well done.
They said that, you know, extradition cases, before one can be extradited, the person would have to, we would have to make sure that, because this is an international relation case.
Yes.
So we would have to make sure that the reasons why we are charging the person for crime in this country is the same crime in that country. So for example, if you are nipa we are there Ghana ha. Na wakoshe USA, na ye pese ye China. You say making sure say adie na we are Ghana ha say no. The same crime. To say oko USA hon so the same crime say who we are there say ye chiw. And sana ye tumi akoye we according to international law. Yeah, what do you say? Me pese me chiw.
I'm lost, but
for example, Obiaba or your crime forward has say he's an armed robber here. So
what if it doesn't match? Then what happens?
Yes, that is it. According to the law.
So what if right now with the issue of Ken Oforiatta, I'm not saying that he's guilty.
It's alleged. It's
alleged. So what if they go into the American law and we find out that when someone steals, when someone takes state funds, you let the person go scot-free? What about that? Do you let Ken Oforiatta go scot-free?
You can.
But we are working with our laws here. So why then do we have to work with the American law?
Stop that. No, it is international law. No, this is law. I know what I'm saying.
I don't think
you're in my field. It's law. The law is the law. We have something called international law. Say ni pano wa commit crime wa Ghana ha. That's a crime. The same crime. You can consider that thing a crime in the place or one. You can go and catch him. But if the person has committed the crime and it's not the same as USA, you can go and catch him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
and with
the context of Ken Oforiatta.
Yes, and with the context of Ken Oforiatta, it's a crime. We know it's alleged that he has stolen state's money, right? It's alleged.
It's alleged.
It's alleged.
It's not
So,
alleged.
so
don't let them come for you.
the OSP can bring the docket and Ken Oforiatta can be arrested through the AG, because the AG is the government. When it comes to legal, he's the government representation. When it comes to Ghana and legal, he is the government. So you get it. So the OSP said that in the case, they presented a letter to the chief of staff for the chief of staff to know that, okay, we are about to start the proceedings for the docket and what have you. And the chief of staff then forwarded it to the AG. The AG received the report, and AG asked the OSP that we need 2 of your people, 2 of them to come so that they come and help in the prosecution processes. They did that. And AG, OSP told AG that AG has been writing to OSP, we need a docket. We need a docket so that we can actually
start the extradition process.
We can start the extradition process. So we need a docket from you. So give us the docket. And the OSP said that the docket, we have it, but we've gotten one case. We've gotten one. Your friend is saying case. You bet to me their car docket. No, I bet to me abwa. What you say? I bet to me abwa. Into yen train so na yen yasa case no. Ye via me the beba. That was all. That was all.
So what are your expectations for this particular case?
With this particular case, what we have to do is that when it comes to extradition, and we have to make sure that the standards we are doing, because this is international law, the standards is supposed to be as that of the USA, and a lot goes into it. We get to mean koye ni biarabia keke. I say you're making sure say in Yamana ye koye no, we are convinced and we can prove beyond reasonable doubt say this is what we are doing. What you say? So that is it.
Mr. Godwin. So say it and add your last words.
Yeah,
so
brief. Look, on tiasi, but on tibi nkan esa on tiasi. On zo bisa na say what tiasi, on tiasi,
best read.
Look, OSP can be smarter.
You think he's
he wants to play that game with Ghanaians?
Hey, which game?
OSP.
Please allow him to flow.
He can be. Look, on the fact. Look, why should they even write to Chief of Staff? For what? Chief of Staff. I mean, what has he got to do with this?
But is that not the process?
No, that is not the process.
So he has to write to the AG.
He has to write to the AG directly. You can't be smart. And when I say, my track or my Chief of Staff now or respond to me, then Ghanaians will say, and the Chief of Staff, you can't be smart. So quickly, the Chief of Staff has to also forward it to the AG. I'll catch OSP say, look, I'm not the right person. Are you telling me say, OSP doesn't know? OSP doesn't know wants to play these shamble games? Attorney General, write to the Attorney General. You wrote to the Attorney General. I said, Mammy Crawford, Mammy Crawford too. Mammy docket, no. So now, no docket.
So this whole.
So no. So what should the AG do?
What has he been doing?
What should the AG do?
OSP say docket no. When you have some information, be able to me what case
for how many months now?
Okay.
For how many months now?
All right.
What?
Where you international law?
What?
That say
lawman.
I say money
Lawman.
No. Make them our advise OSP. If he wants to serve the masters, those who position him there, people Ghana from fan channel already. You could feel the heat. People are unleashing on the OSP. It is making the position incredible. The office incredible. Up to date, even you up to date, we do not know of any person you have prosecuted.
Yeah.
Up to date. Look, our time is up. Me go further.
Yes.
But we will plead that OSP is only Nejuma. Because the level at which he has got to, I can come and sit here and talk rubbish, Sebe. Because we do Pempensobia, he knows what is right. Right. And so he shouldn't give us, especially we the young ones, that room to talk to him that way. You understand?
Yes.
But if you leave Moses and other people to come and sit here, they will defend you, sir. But
we are not defending you. What I'm trying to say is, yes, when I am very standard.
We are done.
I say you're making sure, say you're making mistakes.
What are your last words? Any greetings to anybody before we?
Yeah. So, like I mentioned earlier on, I mean, Pakwesi Omare, we are having this Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Nipapa funeral, and so we are treating everybody who love Pakwesi Omare to come on board, and then we support him. And also, like I said, we wish our former first lady, family condolences, and I greet all party executives and the presidency, especially the youth communicators at the lower level.
All right, I'm moving.
I would like to say a very good morning to my boss, Honorable Kennedy Japan. Was then I would also want to say that, Charlie, we are expecting more from the NDC government. They should try and do better. And a very good morning to your viewers too as well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Godwin and MOB. Yeah, we had a very interesting and a very heated conversation right here this morning. Thank you so much for doing the listening. We'll come your way same time next week, Monday. Thank you and do have a lovely day.